Looked like Braylon was more like himself today.
Braylon Moore?
Yes, sir.
He was. He was much better today. He worked in yesterday, got some teamwork, but today he got more. He wasn't real sore this morning, so I think he's in a pretty good place.
After Brody played every snap last week, does that kind of give you some flexibility now at that spot?
Yeah, I think we're building depth there with Brody. You know, he's played a lot of snaps this season, and we feel more and more comfortable. He can go in at tackle, he can go in at guard. We're still trying to build depth at center right now, but Brody certainly, it's a credit to him. He's learned all those spots but center, and he's getting better all the time.
Looked like Nasir was in a regular jersey, not a blue one. Is he getting closer?
Yeah, he is. He was a little sore today, but he got the most work he's gotten, and looks pretty good. I think he's questionable, but I'm optimistic. I feel like we get out there on Saturday that hopefully we can get some mileage out of him.
Your other safeties, I know Mose and those other guys were dealing with stuff. Do you feel better about the health of that group this week at all?
With Jay Jones, he's practicing in blue. He's questionable right now, but he got good. Him and Nasir both got good work. Mose got good work. Stroman seems to be getting healthier. So I wouldn't say we're completely out of the woods yet. We're in a better place than we were last week, I hope. We got a great chance to be on Saturday in a better place than we were last Saturday.
With all due respect to Marshall and Rutgers, this is a pretty big environment you guys are going to this week.
Yeah.
Do you have to do anything different to prepare for that?
We've been playing them, the crowd noise, and they're kind of their deal. That's been blasting, on the offensive field. And, we'll do a good job of showing the guys photos we do every Friday of the stadium, the crowd, the locker room, all of it, so they're not seeing it for the first time on Saturday. But, we got a big environment here, and I'll explain that to them. It's just, we're just on the other side of it. It's a great environment to play in, but, it's us and about, 200, 300 others.
Are you sick of the war chant thing playing?
Yeah, already, yeah. Yeah, but, it's good. It's been good work for the offense. I didn't know our speakers could go that loud.
How much has Marv helped in terms of getting those guys dialed in since he coached there for 2 years?
Yeah, I think, any retention he has that can help, from special teams to what they're doing defensively, all of that. That's part of it, when coaches jump around and, you get out your old playbooks, you get out your old notes, all those kind of things.
You mentioned developing depth at center. Is it Jack Hallfield, or are you guys working some other guys in there?
Yeah, we're still working Jack, obviously. He's got a lot of mileage with the twos. We're training Braylon Moore there some. Johnny Dixon's training some there. So, it's I'd say we're still a work in progress with that backup center.
That third down, we saw that third down period you guys did. The offense looked pretty good. You feel like that group's starting to come along, starting to click?
Yeah, I tell you, I think it's been another good week of practice. Last week was our best week, and I think this week is right there with it. I like the play selection. I like the guys that are getting the ball. I like the hustle, the energy. Kyron threw the ball well today.
You were very complimentary of Tyler after the game. Was there something that clicked last week, or that you just thought worked so much better that led to that offensive showing you guys had?
I think it's all a learning process, and figuring out who we can be. You go into the beginning of the season with Grant, and you have an idea of what you want it to look like, and then with the injury and Kyron coming on, and figuring out the type of player he is in game, and what he can do, and where we need to maximize, where we need to take some things away. So I think we did a good job at the onset of the week deciding, okay, this is who we can be against this group, and that was the challenge this week. And it's more challenging. What do we have a chance to do well against this crowd with who we are?
With a dual threat quarterback, and you're able to do a lot of window dressing before plays, does that make the offense more dynamic with what you're able to do, moving Kyron around, plus getting guys in motion and trying to force people to think about outside runs versus inside runs and what you can do in the pass game?
I think so. You always want to challenge defenses with, make them adjust, make them prove that they got a sound plan and can get lined up and get things fit, and that's part of it. It's hard. It takes a great amount of discipline defensively for your eyes to be where they need to be. And so the smoke and mirror just, gives you another chance to get them looking where they don't need to be looking.
You guys added Brent Davis about 6 months ago. What's that relationship been like? Has it been pretty beneficial for you guys?
Yeah, I think all those guys. I mean, Brent's doing a great job. I worked with Brent. He's a good football coach. He and Coach Crook and honestly Austin Fields, our grad assistant, are doing a great job. Coming up with a good plan and making sure that the technique's where it needs to be, and good in-game thoughts with one another. I like the way the three of those guys are working together. But our quality control, our analysts are very valuable. And from Brian Chris to Xavier to Goove, all those guys. Jeff Carpenter, he's been with Tyler for a long time and knows the offense very well. So I can't say enough things about those guys. We are fortunate to have them.